Christine here with another cute, quick, and simple card I made using my Cricut. And today I also used my Copic markers. I'm a beginner and I'm learning how to slowly blend and do some shading. Although this cute little image doesn't need too much, I still had some fun making this card. So let's get started. I started out with a deep purple cardstock. This one is from Basil. It was a 12 by 12. I brought it down to an 8.5 by 11 cardstock. I always cut that in half at 5.5 inches, fold it in half to get a standard A2 size card. From there, I used another Basil color. This is like a violet color, and I cut it down at 4 inches by 5 1/4. I've already glued this down with my ATG gun, and I took a white jelly roll pen and I stitched all around the border of the card. And I have a shaky hand, so I don't like to do it on camera, plus it's very boring to watch me do that. So I did it up front. And then next I found this really, really pretty paper. I bought it at Michael's this week. It's from Recollections. I'm really not sure the name. But anyways, I cut it down to 3 3/4 by 5. And unlike the first card, I ended up doing the corners. I removed the corners using a corner punch. So lightly I'm going to put some adhesive, no thank you, on the edge, and I'm going to put that in the center of the base of my card. And there we go. And just right about like so. Okay. Then I wanted to add a little bit of ribbon and some bling, so I cut out at 3 3/4 by 3/4 inch in purple, and then I added some ribbon, and then I also did some stitching on both sides. So I'm just going to glue this down as well, and that goes towards the bottom of my card. Maybe right about here, okay? And I'm going to put my little embellishment. I did a bow, I made up a bow, and I'm just going to take a glue dot and just going to roll it between my fingers and add it to the back, just like so. And I'm going to put it right in the bottom right hand corner. After I put my stuff together, I'm going to add some gems there. Okay, next I went to my Cricut cartridge, and I'm using Elegant Edges. I simply love this cartridge. It's just got so many shapes to use, it's unbelievable. Anyways, I have a tendency to seem to use it more and more with other cartridges. Anyhow, on page 51, I used the oblong frame and button, and I found this really pretty frame right here, and I cut it out at 3 1/4. So this is what it looks like, and I've already attached my stamp, and I'll tell you, my stamp is from Penny Black. It's the Big Wish stamp set. I thought it's so super cute. I'm going to start practicing my Copic markers using these cute little girls. Anyways, I used this little kitty with the flower and the little hat. And so all I did is stamp my image and cut it out, and then I mounted it to my cutout. I've already done my stitching all the way around in a white jelly roll pen, and I'm going to actually attempt to do the coloring. So I only am using 4 Copic markers. This is Prune BV02. This is Light Caramel E55, Light Walnut E57, and RV32 for the Shadow Pink. So I'm not going to do too much. I'll go as quickly as I can. I just filled in the pinks of the little cat's ears and its nose and the flower, and I'm going to be using the purple, the prune color, for the whole of the hat. And I'll show you why. I would have used 2 tones, but I'm also going to end up using my glitter pen. And half of it is going to be glittery, so it doesn't really matter. And just the tips of the flowers. Again, you can use 2 different tones of purple. I do have them, but I'm going to do this just real quick. All right, and then I just went with the light caramel. I just went around real quick, around the edges and the frame of the cat. Just going real quick. And right there. And around the paws. Yep. And right along the edge and in the ears and this is the tail. Okay, and then this cute little kitty has some stripes, so I am just going to take the darker color, which is the light walnut, and I'm just going to go with the darker brown and just go into the stripes of the tail just to give a little extra something. As I said, I am not the Copic expert. Anyways, that's pretty good. I have a little boo-boo on the side, but I'll fix that later. And oh yes, I also have this jelly roll. It's a glitter pen. And what I'm going to do is fill in the petals with the glitter. And just to give it a little bit extra sparkle. And the stripe, it's not working very well. Anyways, you get the idea. I'll have to fill it in later. And there, and it just adds a little bit extra shine to a kind of flat image. Anyways, so that's that. So I'm going to bring my card back. And I'm just going to take my ATG gun and I'm going to add that to the center of the card. Just like so. Alright. I have these glittering stickers I bought at the dollar store up in Canada, and they come on a strip, and I thought I would use these pretty purple ones. And I'm just going to add that to the center of my ribbon. Okay, and then I had these tiny, tiny little purple gems, and I thought I'm going to try to do this, but they're so tiny. I'm going to take my two-way glue, and I'm going to add the gems randomly in the whites of the flowers. So I'll just show you a few. I have these left over and I figured I might as well use them. So just there, and the tip of my tweezers. Oops. There we go. They are super, super tiny. And I randomly put them all around just to give it a little bit of dimension to the card. Where else did I put some there? And I'm going to keep going all the way around the card just randomly because the pattern allowed it to, and I thought it was really cute. So I'm just going to keep doing the rest off camera, but that's pretty much the gist of my card. So there it is. Thanks for watching.